Hey guys, I just wanted to hop on really quick. I know that a lot of you guys have been sending me your questions and just some concerns that you have in regards to your businesses. So I just wanted to make a few quick videos just addressing some of your concerns. So today I wanted to talk about SEO. It's something that a lot of businesses come to me about, a lot of individuals come to me about. People think it's something that's really mysterious and confusing, but it doesn't have to be. So today I'm going to give you 5 simple SEO tips that you can use in your business. So if you don't know what SEO is, SEO stands for Search Engine Optimization. And that's just basically the process of building traffic and bringing traffic to your business. That's really all it is. If you think of things like your Google search engines or Bing or Yahoo, when you see the ones that are at the top, that are the highest ones, that's their SEO working for them. If you see it, well, you may not see it. If you don't see it, like a website or something that's lower, or it's just on another page, then they may not have the greatest SEO. So I'm going to give you a couple tips that can hopefully help you bring your links up to the top so you can be more searchable on Google. So the first thing I would say is to cater to people rather than the search engine. So a lot of times people try to use little tricks and things to please Google and their algorithm in hopes that you'll rise to the top. However, Google is taking more of a human approach where they want you to really talk to people. Don't just try to throw in a ton of keywords or say stuff a certain way just to rank. They want you to really talk to people. So that's just basically encouraging you to make your content more valuable, because you always want to have quality over quantity. So really emphasize talking to people and making all of your website copy or your blog posts natural. Make it, something like if you're sitting down and talking with somebody, make it really simple, make it really easy. The second tip I have is to use keywords in your images. So say you've saved an image on your computer and it has kind of that it may be a jumbled up group of letters or something that your image is saved under. If you have something like a blog post, include like your title in your image. Include your website title in that image. Include what the blog post is about, or what your website is about in that image, because you have to remember, think about if you're going on Google search, you're searching for a specific thing. So say you're trying to find like a really nice car. So you might say car, but you may be looking for a specific car. So you may be looking for something like a Porsche. You might be looking for a Toyota, anything specific like that. Use those keywords in your images, because not only will that help your image rank, but that'll help your site rank, because all of that is tying in together. So try to start adding your keywords, adding your blog titles, adding your website titles in your images. The third thing is pretty simple. Just be consistent about it. So again, this goes back to like your blogging and your posting. If you're going to post, make sure that you post consistently. So if you know you're going to post every month, post a blog post every month. Make sure that your website is updated, because that's also being looked at. If Google notices that you haven't updated your website since 2002, you're not going to rank that well. So make sure that you're trying to add new content, add new images, add new copy, and update at least once a year. Preferably look at it like every 3-4 months. But try to really be consistent about the content that you're putting out there. And also be consistent about what you're saying, and like I had just talked about, what you're putting in your images. Make sure you use those keywords. Make sure you're including your site titles. Make sure that people know your brand on all of those levels. The fourth, this is number 4. I would say is to link internally. So by link internally, I mean, again, going back to your blog. Say if you wrote a blog post, link to one of your other pages on your website in that blog post. So, again, like let's just say you have an insurance site and one of your blog posts is about finances. link back to a page you might have on your website that specifically talks about the financial services you have. So that not only is making it easier for your customers to go and look at what you have to offer, but that's also increasing your SEO because it's linking back. They're linking back to each other. So try to start including those internal links, and that'll really help boost you up as well. Lastly, I think I mentioned this on my last live I did about the blogs. Use your analytics. Again, your analytics is how you're going to know what your customers are looking for. Because again, if people aren't looking for what you're bringing out there, they're not going to really go to your site. And that can really hurt your SEO. So make sure you're paying attention to what your customers want. If they're looking for, like I said, if you're looking for advice about finances, write about finances. If you know that it's a really big trend happening right now, make sure you're talking about that. Even for instance now, February is Black History Month. If you have a platform where you can discuss things about Black History Month, make sure you use that, because people are going to be looking for that right now. And that's just an automatic boost for you, but you got to make sure that you take advantage of it. So really use those analytics. Pay attention to what people are searching for. Google also gives you keywords. So you can use those keywords in your blog post, on your website, in your images, like in the links, all of that. All of that's right there for you. So make sure that you use all of that information, because it'll all work together to give you that SEO boost. So those are 5 simple tips. Like I said, they're not super complicated. Like I said, they're pretty basic. And they can really help you boost your SEO. There are a lot of other things that are a bit more complicated that you can do to boost your SEO, but if you just kind of want to get your feet wet and get started, those are 5 really solid ways to get your foot in the door. As always, our inbox is open, our email is open. We're at JD Scribes on Facebook and Instagram, or you can email us at info@jdscribes.com. You can call us, or you can text us at 662-586-1156. If you have any questions about SEO, feel free to ask. Maybe if you've tried something that works for you, or maybe you tried one of the tips I gave today and just kind of want some feedback, we're always here. We're always willing to help. And maybe you just don't want to do it. You don't know how to handle it. We can help you with that as well. But again, as I said, I hope these tips helped you, and I hope you have a good Friday. Bye.